Okay, President Biden says he is, quote, deeply concerned about the leak of an apparent Israeli attack plan for Iran. It outlines a retaliatory response to Iran's October first volley of nearly 200 missiles. White House National Security Advisor John Kirby said it's still unclear whether this is the result of a hack. One lawmaker raised the possibility of espionage. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand is joining me now from the White House and has the very latest details on all of this. So Natalie, the president's reaction to these plans, according to Admiral Kirby, seems to be more about the leak of the documents themselves and less about the implication of a possible Israeli attack on Iran. What more can you tell us about the president's response?
Yeah, well, as Admiral Kirby noted yesterday, the president, the White House, is deeply concerned that these two highly classified documents were able to appear in the public domain, surfacing first on a Telegram channel online late last week, and then also making their way to X, to other social media platforms. These were just two top secret documents, what appear to be information about satellite analysis about the Israel's plans for retaliatory military strike against Iran. That's, of course, in response to Iran's massive October 1st ballistic missile attack. But at this point, what we know is that there's a huge investigation underway by the Department of Defense, by the intelligence community, the FBI finally confirming that early this week after it was very difficult to get any information about this over the weekend. And what John Kirby of the National Security Council indicated is that the president really wants to know how these documents became public, whether it was a leak or whether there was some sort of hack, what exactly led to these documents surfacing, and what can be done in the future moving forward to mitigate any further future disclosures like this.
Let me ask you about the president's trip, Natalie, to New Hampshire. He's set to meet there with voters to talk about lowering prescription drug costs alongside Vermont neighbor Senator Bernie Sanders. This is an issue that we've heard the pair speaking about a lot recently. What are they hoping to get out of this trip?
Well, what we're seeing really is President Biden trying to cement his legacy in his final couple months, several weeks in office, holding some official events, which also, you know, kind of take on a campaign type nature when you are touting your administration's, what you see is the key achievements, which would then be continued by his vice president if she is elected in November. But the Inflation Reduction Act, as we know, one of the very popular components, according to Democratic lawmakers and voters, if you talk to them, is the savings of prescription drug costs by Medicare recipients. The president is expected to give some details from a new HHS report, which shows nearly $1 billion in savings in the first half of 2024, according to HHS, based on this new ability by Medicare to negotiate directly with certain prescription drugs to bring down costs and also cap the costs of things like insulin. So we can really kind of see the president again touting some of what he views as his key achievements, and also reminding voters of what's to come if his administration, the goals of his administration continues through his vice president, Vlad.
All right, Natalie Brand reporting from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Thank you.